I'm Ejesu from Unless. In this video, I will talk about helping you communicate your unique selling points and motivate industry-specific buyers in a more seamless and efficient way with Unless. Let's start with when you might need this. Many companies have different product offerings for customers in different industries, especially those that operate in B2B. It can be difficult to explain why your product is valuable to a visitor from a specific industry if you try to address all industries at once. What you will often end up with instead is a generic homepage. Now, most B2B websites have an industry tab in their top navigation, which will get a visitor to the relevant information. But why wait until they hover over and click? Let's see what you can do instead. First, you need to identify the key industries that you tend to work with. Taking a look at your existing customers is a good place to start for this. You can then use Unless to create audiences for each industry. Then you can target broad industries or get very specific by making use of something like the Standard Industrial Classification, also known as SIC codes. We can identify the industry of a company based on IP via one of our many firmographic integrations. Enriching email addresses of leads with more information is another option. And lastly, if you are running LinkedIn ads for particular industries, you can also make use of that data in Unless. Now that you have useful data at hand, let's take a look at what can be optimized on your website. The best practice is to start with the headline on your homepage. After all, this is the first thing that catches people's eye. It's no secret that you're constantly competing for your prospects' attention. A good headline is half the battle. This is your opportunity to get them hooked on your site with a compelling offer. If you know a visitor's industry, make sure that you mention it in the headline. For example, if you're a bank and know that your visitor works in retail, a good headline might be "The leading partner bank for retail companies everywhere." You can also personalize based on location, but that's another video. You can then use your subhead to expand on the headline and use keywords that are relevant to people in that specific industry. Dynamic social proof is another favorite of mine. Show industry-specific logos, happy customer quotes, and resources to support your claim of being a trusted partner for that industry. So for example, if you are creating an experience for the retail industry, make sure to highlight logos of existing retail customers. Once you've caught a visitor's attention with your initial message and social proof, use the rest of the real estate to communicate your unique selling points. This can include highlighting features that are relevant to them, a report you authored about trends in their industry, interesting case studies, and so on. Lastly, consider the CTA that fits best. There are a number of CTAs that are commonly used all around the web, but it is still a good idea to keep your audience in mind. The length and stages of a buying cycle can vary per industry, so you might want to take that into account. For example, someone in IT might be more likely to sign up for a free trial now, while someone in banking might first want to get more information and maybe talk to a salesperson. In that case, use a softer CTA like "learn more" or "download a case study." And to wrap it up, let's take a look at an example from one of our customers. Here you see a screenshot of their homepage. CGS is a company that offers applications, enterprise learning, and business process outsourcing to companies from various industries. Here is an example they created for retail. They use Unless to adjust their messaging depending on a visitor's industry. And here is an example they created for outsourcing. They also change up the images, logos, and more on their site to appeal to each different buyer group. We have a case study about them on our website with more information and visuals. You can find a link for that in the comments. Until next time.